Hello everyone and welcome to Immortals Fenyx Rising. My name is Mari.
And I'm Stacy. Thank you to Ubisoft for sponsoring this video. They gave us a chance to play a work-in-progress build of their upcoming title. We were super excited to take a look at this. The worlds look really beautiful. It's big open world. You get to explore lots of different places.
You get a cool phoenix.
Yes, you have a bird pet companion.
They let us play for 2.5 hours, so this is like a mega cut of the 2.5 hours we got to play. It all was really fun. You can see the day-night cycle. So if you hold down the start button, it just goes from day to night, which changes the environment in the world and different things you can see and interact with based on the day and night. And also you can fly, as you can see.
So in this game, you get to relive stories from Greek mythology, interacting with different mythical creatures and Greek gods like Aphrodite and Athena. And the story is narrated by Zeus and Prometheus, who you'll see a couple times in this video are quite sassy.
Yeah, you get sassy Olympians instead of stuck-up gods,
Yeah.
which is great.
Very enjoyable.
What do you think you are, a god? Yes, but be more down to earth.
But first, she would have to plunge into the Forge Lands. Once home to Hephaestus, god of fire, hammer, anvil, and forge, these were now godless lands. Scorched, laid to waste. What was not dead was dying. Chaos reigned. For here, monsters roamed free.
Can you not tell this story like I wasn't just there?
Zeus.
I was literally just there 2 weeks ago, and even if I wasn't, though I was, I'd be listening to your story for days.
It's called dramatic effect.
It's called Where's My Skip Button?
Fine. Cue title.
Ubisoft Quebec presents the video game formerly known as Gods and Monsters.
It is actually pronounced Ubisoft.
The French.
I really like Phoenix's character design. I like her armor a lot, and you can actually customize it a lot in the game. We only got to see 2 armor sets, but there's apparently going to be a lot more. I also like that she can fly around.
Yeah.
And there's a pretty cool combat system. This is what you're seeing now is my first interaction with the combat system, so I'm trying to figure it out.
Yep.
But a lot of it is based on combos and staying in the air. So as you can see, I can fly up in the air and kill people.
So you basically get to fight a bunch of different mythological beasts as you master godlike powers in combat on both the ground and in the air. I think what was cool about this too is that even though you have a lot of cool combos that you can do, the combat system is not like so complex that you can't figure it out in like a 2.5 hour play session.
I would say it's easy to learn and difficult to master because you can get by doing like cool combos, but if you really wanted to add things up, you can get some really cool moves that I accidentally manage to pull off every once in a while.
And your bird can attack for you.
Oh yeah, your bird can attack for you, and also you can accidentally shoot your bird, which I found out. It's not in the video, I'm too ashamed to let you guys know, but it flew in front of my arrow and I hit it. But here's a cool little thing right here. Watch as I beat this dude. Oh wait, no, just, you didn't see that. That wasn't me getting hit by a giant melee attack.
Getting smashed into the ground.
Yeah, don't. They just fly away, dude. That
Yeah.
makes me feel powerful. Just whoop.
I think one of the fun parts about this was seeing the enemies just kind of like fly off into the distance and disintegrate.
Yeah, because you're so powerful. Also, you can pick things up and throw them, which is helpful for both fighting and puzzle solving, which you'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of... It's a mix between combat, exploration, and open world puzzles, which is cool, in my opinion.
So you get to basically explore, climb, and glide to discover there's 7 distinct regions in the game, which we didn't get to see all of them in the gameplay, but we saw part of it behind the scenes, and they look really beautiful. So each one of the regions is inspired by a different Greek god. And here, this is one of like the like vault puzzle sections that you get to do, which we had a lot of fun with these.
Yeah, the puzzles in this game, they can range between pretty simple to hard to figure out, but not obtuse.
Yeah.
Where you're like, I don't know, but if you keep just looking around, you'll figure it out. I really enjoyed it. And these little vaults, at the end, you get a little upgrade piece so that you can level up your abilities, which is something that we didn't really have access to in the demo, but we were able to see the tree for it, which is pretty cool. I really like her animations, and just her in general. She's pretty cool.
Also, she's got a 6-pack on her armor, and I'm always a fan of that.
That's, like, if you were a Greek hero, obviously... What are you going to say? Oh, no, I don't want a 6-pack on my armor?
Yeah.
No, you're going to want a 6-pack on your armor. It's cool.
Yeah, and I think that you can do a lot more with customizing her appearance in the full game, so that's really cool. They just gave us kind of like a standard build to work with, because otherwise I'm sure we would have spent like...
look at all these outfits!
Yeah, we would have spent the entire 2.5-hour session in the character creator, as usual.
I think you get like new outfits and new weapons and stuff. That's what we saw. We saw new outfits and new weapons. I don't know if you can customize her face.
Oh, I don't know about her face, but I think there's other things about her appearance, maybe.
I think it's just her clothes and her weapons. Mm-hmm. Oh, and you'll see later you can get horses and stuff, which is cool.
Oh yeah, you have like a cool mechanical horse.
And then you can, any horse that you see out in the world, well, you know, we'll get to it. But right here, you get to see this little arrow shooting mechanic where you can be the arrow and you can slow down time or speed up time if you want to do the puzzle slower or faster.
Keep that steady hand, little one.
So you can slow down time if you need to make a quick turn or speed up time if you're on a timed puzzle for those arrow things, which is cool. And watch this. The treasure animation, you like absorb it. It's cool. Look at that. I can feel the power right now.
Gotta buy me a new pair of gladiator sandals. Round out my outfit.
Yeah, 2003 is back. Mm-hmm. Was that when the gladiator sandals are in? I think that might have been earlier. Like 2002. It feels definitely very Chad Alpha to have big cool wings.
Yeah.
Also, I like to fly. And you can see on the left, her stamina is going down from the flying. And you can upgrade your stamina throughout the game with armor and upgrades so you can fly for longer periods of time and do more combos. Because the combo system is based on your stamina. So if you do the smaller melee hits, you build up your stamina. And the bigger melee hits drain them, like if you do a big combo. And you can get it back from either potions, mushrooms, or doing the little smaller hits that you can do. So there's a lot of flexibility in how you want to play. But as you can see, you can go from flying to running to getting on your mount really fast.
Yeah, you don't have to wait 2 minutes for the mount to come across all the way across the map to get to you.
Or like wait for a really long animation. Everything's really fast. And here's another enemy. I thought you guys would enjoy seeing all the different types of enemies.
Yeah, and this is just one of the worlds too. So there's 7 different regions, but this is the one for Hephaestus.
So the combat, it definitely relies on going far and close. So you can see me trying to figure out like what this robot's about. And so I figure out, you know, I want to get away from him when he does his combo. Oh, I just stunned him, if you notice the little bar. And then I was like, wait, what's happening? So I just got slapped. And then I can use the... Well, first I have to dodge. Look at me how pro gamer I am.
Pro gamer.
But I use the throwing ability to grab that dude and pull myself to him to close the distance while he's between big combo moves like that. See, I want to run away. And then when he's done, I'm gonna slap back in, hit him hard. And then hopefully stun him again. Am I gonna... Nope! See? Oh my god, look how amazing I am at gaming. I feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger when he commentates his own movies.
I know. Luckily, we got to pull together a nice clip show for you.
I'm trying to say
Show
that
the
I'm
cool
having a
stuff.
good time, but also hype myself up because I'm a gamer.
Yeah. One of the things that I like about this too is that I felt like everything was just very like bright and colorful.
Even when it was dark, it was light and colorful.
Yeah, I felt like everything was just very, very vibrant, rich colors. It almost has like, you know, instead of having, you know, this Greek gritty world, it was almost a little bit more whimsical. It's very pretty.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. Oh, here's another style of puzzle. So everywhere you go, they're going to have different types of puzzles. And this one is me messing it up and not throwing it into the thing like a normal person, but doing other buttons. But you throw the coal in. Oh, sorry, horse. And then you set the coal on fire. Eventually, I figure this out. But the game doesn't really tell you what you need to do. You really just have to figure it out by using logic and stuff. Because you think, oh, well, there's
Unlike
coal.
the mortal flesh, which had been frozen into marble, the pomegranate sprung forth defiantly, bursting with life.
A lot of poetry for something they're just going to stick in their mouth.
Isn't that what the best poetry is about?
So they don't really tell you what you need to do. So you think it's a furnace. I better put coal in it, but I have to set the coal on fire. I know I have arrows that can be set on fire, and boom.
It's not all that.
Pretty gamer. No, this is just me showing off my epic gamer skills. You didn't see that first part. Don't worry about that.
Okay, I get the picture. She's our hero. Can we skip forward?
Fine, fine. There's a good part coming up. To the forge!
So in this section, I had opened up all the things, and so now I can fight this really big dude. His robot laughs at me. And I also buff, so you get potions. If you see to the left, there's a purple and yellow potion. Those are buffs for offense and defense. So you can do that before you go into a boss battle. And here's me being awesome again.
Through your help, Phoenix restored power to the forge as Hephaestus' workshop came roaring back to life.
Translation. Everyone can go home happy.
That's why. You are fools to think I was so easily conquered. Come, mortal, and face your real past. Me!
Wait! How much more of this story is there?
A lot. So send Hermes out for delivery, because we aren't going anywhere.
Pretty epic.
I also love how this guy tried to attack multiple times and we ran away.
Well, I didn't know what was happening. I was scared.
He
Something
sends,
about a giant monster tornado makes me scared.
He
Oh,
sends like assassins after you because you're so cool, and then we just ran away. So this shows some of the armor that they had given us just for this demo build.
no, I earned this armor. I earned it by killing.
Oh yeah, we earned some weapons too.
Yeah. So hopefully I remember to put that in. But look at her abs.
Mm-hmm.
But see, now I have a different armor set on that looks like a robot, which is cool. And you collect up things, these mushrooms, you can eat solament like just on their own, or you can go to a potion place, which you'll see later.
So one of the cool things about this is that pretty much everything I think everything that you see in the world is something that you can actually go to.
Yeah, you can climb on stuff, you can fly to places.
Yeah.
If you have the right equipment, you can get across ocean. Oh, here's me taming a wild horse. It's pretty amazing. Wow, I'm one with nature. We got them. So there's...
And we run around.
I noticed going through this area, there were several different breeds of horse. I only got one because we had a cool robot horse, so it's like, you know.
How can you live up to a robot horse?
Yes, but in the game, there's going to be all different types of horses with different pros and cons.
Yeah, different stats.
Because the robot horse can't be in the rain, but organic horses can be. Oh, there's a bad boy down there. What do? We go kill him! And what I like about this game is you can just go in any direction, find something cool to do, and you feel accomplished when you do it. Oh, and the rewards for completing tasks increases exponentially. So the first time you'll get like 2 coins. The second time you'll get 10 coins. So that the leveling up system, you can go anywhere and still get exponentially more things. So you don't have to worry about grinding. Well, you do, but it's not... No matter where you go, you're going to make progress.
Yeah. So you've got like a variety of like different types of enemies. There's puzzles, there's vaults that you can go into, and all of those things can give you different types of rewards, depending on whether you feel like...
But Fenyx slipped through his clutches. For now.
Depending on whether you are in the mood for combat or exploration or puzzle solving, you can kind of, you know, direct your game towards what you feel like doing in that moment, and you get rewarded in different ways for everything.
Oh, that was a bit much. What just happened?
Pretty awesome, pretty epic.
Where have you been?
Partying in Hades. You don't have to keep bringing it up because you didn't get the VIP invite the last 1,000 years. Try harder. You have to make those chains work for you.
But
That was Typhon. Now free of the clutches of Tartarus, trying to cleanse the world of all the gods.
So this whole story you're telling me about how you think this mortal named Fenyx has a chance to free all the gods from Typhon's grip and then destroy him? Good luck!
Fenyx just saved your son Hephaestus. She recovered his lost essence and returned his godly powers. Are you even listening?
What?
Okay, I'll start again.
so you guys probably saw me struggling to figure out how to get out. You can just climb. You can climb and do whatever you want anywhere.
Is she kidding? That's so 2019.
I think she's seen the leaked demo.
If you hadn't brought the internet to mortals, none of this would have happened.
Don't blame this on me. I've been chained to a rock.
Well, how was I supposed to Google myself without it?
So this is a potion making area where you can use all the materials you find in the world to make all this stuff, like health potions and stuff. So you can eat the mushrooms and that'll bring it up, but if you make a potion, you get all your health or stamina back immediately, and there's a potion creation tree and stuff, which is cool.
I will say I really enjoyed the fourth wall breaking in their dialogue. That just made it really fun and feel more like they're engaging alive characters as opposed to just being like the same stuffy gods that we've had, you know,
In our worlds, in
a bunch of other media already. It gave them more of a personality.
Yeah, it made me more invested in them as I don't know, made me feel involved. Mm-hmm. Like they're acknowledging my existence in the real world. I just like the flying segments. It's pretty, it's fun, and I just like the fact that you can jump off of some high point and just look somewhere and go there. And if you run out of stamina, you don't just fall to your death, you glide down, so you don't have to worry too much about issues. There was one point where we were trying to cross a body of water and we died, because if you don't have any stamina in water, you drown. But
you can also die from just straight up jumping off something and not gliding, but if you run out of stamina while flying, you'll just kind of like float to the ground.
yeah, I wanted to see if you would die. You will.
You will.
But if
we had to test it.
I wanted to know, but if you just press the glide button, you'll live, even if you have no stamina. So So you don't have to worry about being stressed about running out of stamina when you're trying to fly somewhere, unless it's over a body of water. But you can see the aerial combat where you have flying enemies, and so you can use the grabby tool to get in the air.
Battle against giants. That was a good one. I'll never forget how he threw melted iron, hot as lava, right into Mimus's face. It was awesome.
Here is another type of puzzle that, you know, I wanted to show the stages of us figuring it out. And here's me pressing buttons like an idiot. But basically you just have to figure out how to do this. So they don't really explain how to solve the puzzles. You just got to figure it out from environmental clues and stuff, which I enjoy. Because I think if we went there and it was just like, just do this, you're like, okay.
Yeah, well, it's not really a puzzle then. It's just kind of like a thing to do. But you know, in some of the other puzzles that we had to do, it was just kind of neat how, you know, you go there and you're just kind of looking at everything and you have to figure it out. But it's not so obtuse that you cannot, like, follow the logic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you just keep looking around and thinking outside the box, you'll figure it out eventually. And it's fun. There's a lot of things where you have to be like, okay, well, does this wall break? Oh, it does if I do this one ability. So I enjoy the way that they do the puzzles, because so far all the puzzles, even if they use similar mechanics, were very different and used very different types of logic to figure out, which I liked, and it varied a lot. So you never really went, oh, it's this type of puzzle, I know exactly how to do it. They always mixed it up. And also you pull things out of the void for power! So you see we got 2 of those coins. The next time we do a puzzle like this, we'll get 10.
Typhon stole those too? Charon was saving up for a bridge!
And those coins and other things we collect, we use for upgrades or making potions or making different items and stuff.
Yeah, so you get rewarded for doing the puzzles, you get rewarded for doing the vaults. It all kind of goes into your different skills that you want to level up in, which here they just gave us kind of like a standard build with some of the things already filled in. Since this takes place kind of a little bit into the game so that we could show off some of like the cool powers that you end up getting.
But look at this like steampunk looking thing.
I know.
It's pretty cool. And you get different
I like the little snake scales on the torso. That looks cool.
I think it's a
Dragon?
scale armor.
Yeah.
That's what it's called, I think. But it's the fanciest type of armor you can get. And here's the different horses. You get either robot horse or Quicksilver, which is the one I captured earlier. But all different horses have different stats and stuff. Oh, here's some stealth mechanics you can see. If you sneak up behind something, you can do a critical strike as the first thing, which kind of, you know, makes them whatever. But it's another different enemy type. My assumption is that the enemies will be different in different areas too, but just in this one area, everything you've seen is just one small segment of the larger map, which is cool. And here's another puzzle that we had to figure out.
Yeah, this section was really cool because it was kind of like a whole bunch of interlocking puzzles.
Yeah, so this puzzle, you had to do smaller puzzles to get all the orbs that you needed to fill out the larger grid. So here's just me doing clips from the different puzzles to show you how you needed to use previously gotten orbs to get the other orbs and stuff, which was cool. And here's getting the final orb. You didn't have to see the whole thing, but it was fun. And so we had to get the constellation onto thing. No! But it was really fun. It was a cool thing. It was just, all the different puzzles are totally different.
And it feels very rewarding to complete them too. I don't know. We were having a lot of fun with it.
We played for 2.5 hours and it didn't feel like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
But you'll see I'm going to get 10 coins instead of 2 like the last puzzle we did. Which shows the exponential higher amount of rewards so that no matter what direction you're going
I'm no jealous god. But I want Hephaestus to craft me some god dogs.
Not a jealous god. That's a new one.
No matter what direction you go on, no matter what the order of the puzzles you do, you're going to be making
I will make
progress.
you perfect. You will suffer, but it will be worth it.
Also, if you do a really good job in the area, Typhon throws like assassins at you, which I ran away from.
Yeah.
Well, it was too many assassins at once for the level I was at.
Because it was like, what?
Which I assume, like, once I get to a higher level, I'll be able to fight them more effectively.
I think part of the issue was that we had the assassin, and then when we ran away from the assassin, we aggroed a whole bunch of other creatures. So then when you looked behind, there was just a trail of other creatures, like, behind you, chasing after you.
I cut out the part where we tried to fly to a random island, but you can try, and it was possible. We just didn't have enough potions to get there. And here is a final puzzle that we tried to figure out, but we ran out of time. But we were very entranced by it because we were like, wait, so you have to figure out what the music is, but it's like a trial and error kind of thing. So it took us a minute, but then we ran out of time.
So we hope you enjoyed getting a look at the upcoming Immortals Fenyx Rising. We sure had a lot of fun playing it. It's a very beautiful game, fun to play. And, you know, we wanted to thank Ubisoft for, you know, sponsoring this video and allowing us to play, you know, a work in progress build. It was really cool.
I definitely like how smooth the gameplay is because sometimes the animations and stuff take too long. I feel like everything's animated quickly and succinctly. When I'm trying to do different moves, everything goes together really well. The traveling is fun. Like everything you're seeing, we can go to. We can just go over there, and it doesn't take forever. You can just do a combination of running, flying, and going on your mounts and stuff. And there's all these things you can collect, and sassy gods that make you feel involved in what's going on. It's fun.
So once again, this video is sponsored by Ubisoft. Thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoyed taking a look at this new game. Bye!
Bye! Click the link in the description to find out more. I just thought that was pretty. Bye.
Mm-hmm.